everybody, and welcome back to another stream. Today we're going to be going live. We're going to be going from Nashville all over to Little Rock, and we've got everything set up. We've got everything almost ready to go. We haven't put in the flight plan or anything like that. Thought we'd kind of walk you guys through that, but we really wanted to showcase these new panels that we just built here at SIMSTRUMENTATION. And this is for the Honda Jet. We've custom built. I did the graphics for it, and we just got the rest of the instruments all coded up, thanks to Crunch and the other guys on the team, Totemus and Crunch. They got it all coded and got it all working. So we did a flight just a couple days ago with the Honda Jet, and we were showcasing what we were having, but we actually got them all completely done. There might be still some kinks in them, but we'll get those worked out if there is. I don't think there is any, but we're going to hear and test them out. But these are inside of the description. You can click on the link to go to our Discord, and or you can click on the link to go into our GitHub, and that's where you can download these. It does require a paid subscription to Air Manager. We build them under the Air Manager and submit them to the store. We have no affiliate with Air Manager. We're just a couple of dudes that enjoy flying these airplanes and enjoy making instruments and making cockpits, home cockpits for them. So we give them to you for free. It doesn't cost you anything to have them. So with that, let's go ahead and get stuck in. All right. So we'll go ahead and turn on our battery and get everything started up. And let's go ahead and get our flight plan in. We're not going to be using ATC. I'm still getting used to this jet myself, so, and where everything is and how it goes. So we're just going to be cruising around without any ATC, just so we can kind of play around with the instruments and test things out, make sure it's all working. So we are going, our origin is KBNA, which is Nashville, and we will be departing to KLRF. We're going to Little Rock. LRF. Enter. And it shows. And we'll be departing. Let's check the weather and see what the weather is here at KBNA in Nashville. And it looks like 030 at 6. And so we'll be departing runway 02 center. And that's all done. So they do have in here, let's go through and maybe do the checklists. There we go. Battery's on, oxygen checked, pressurization is set to normal. Yep, set to normal. Wonder how you can check these. Should be a little check mark thing that you can click on them, but landing gear is down, and I did check that. Nose wheel steering is set to normal. Nose wheel steering is at normal. And alternate gear release handle is stowed. It is stowed, which is down here. And parking brake is set. There we go. It is set. And flaps are up. Thrust levers are cut off. Speed brakes, if installed, they got those. So ice protection is on normal. It is all on normal, and engine is off. And fuel panel is normal. Let's go ahead and see how much fuel we got on board. Up here to the weight and balance. Where is the weight and balance? Oh, there it is. Man. Alright, and so fuel, well, it says we only got 10%. Let's go ahead and turn that up to like such. We'll put in, looks like fuel, we'll put in 77%. Let's do pounds. There we go. And that'll work. So fuel, we've got plenty of that. Trim is set for takeoff. We're good. And windshield heat panel is normal. And pneumatic panel, good. So I wonder if I click in. Does the pane. Yeah, I wonder how you can. Yeah, even if you pushed all these buttons, I don't know how you go through the checklist. There's got to be a way. We'll figure it out, but let's go ahead and go to checklist. We'll go to starting engines and passengers briefed. And today we're going to be departing runway 202 center and departing out to the southwest and be doing the Daniel 5 or departure, Daniel 3 departure. Sorry with the speaker transition. So. And rudder pedals, all that's good. Doors are closed, parking brake is set, cast messages reviewed, we're good there. Starting engine, so cast messages review, electrical volts 23.5, and our electrical we've got 25, so we're good there. Engine start, selected engine press, so we'll just go ahead and start engine number 1 first. It's the bottom left knob on the GTC, I think. Yeah, I have that selected. So I have a Knobster, which is this right here. It selects this knob. And I'm pushing the Knobster, and it's not doing anything. And I'm clicking on that button, and it's not selecting it. I wonder if it's this one. No, it's not that one. It's not that one. Clicking on it, it's still not working. Yeah, that's a good thought. That's what I thought too, but it's not working. So, and it might be something I'm doing wrong. So that's very probably true. So. So we'll go ahead and start left engine number 1. ITT's rising, oil pressure's rising, N2's rising, everything's looking normal. And we go ahead and hit our we need to move the throttles down to idle. There we go. And everything's looking good. You have to have the pane selected. Oh, okay, gotcha. So let's try and select the pane. Zooming in and out. That makes sense. Gotta have this right plane connected or selected. So, wonder if we go over to this one. Got an idea. Alright, let's try that. Yeah, it's not letting me change the pane for some reason with the Knobster. I wonder if I can do it from this. Oh, there. That's letting me do it. Maybe I see what I've maybe done wrong here. So inside of Air Manager, you can go into here and you can set which GTC you have. That's 1 and 2. Maybe they're backwards. Let's try that. That one's not right, so let's try 3, 1. Left is 2. Okay, so left is, that one's 2, and then right is, should be 1, I'm assuming, or 3. Yeah, it's still not letting me select the pane. But this one, yeah, I have it set up in Air Manager. So here's Air Manager. I don't know if you can see that, Todd. But so here's the 2 bezels. This one's the top left one, and it's set to choose bezel position, which is 2. And this one's the right one next to it, so it'd be the secondary one on the right. And that one is 3. Right is 1. All right. That seems a little backwards, but all right. I think I remember you saying something about that in the chat. So there we go. So for some reason, I click on the right, that's working, so, okay. Well, at least we know if we want to control the left engine, this one, there we go. Engine start is good, and engine instruments, they're good. So we'll go ahead and start engine number 2. Engine's good. Maybe it's the bottom right knob to select the pane. Yeah, if on here it says, so this one here says this button selects the pane, and so you can move that around, and then, oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe the right one selects the pane of which one you're doing. So engine instrument check, engine anti-ice as required. We don't need any of that. External power is already disconnected. Flight controls are free and correct. Alright, wing anti-ice, we don't need that. Transponder code is entered, 1200, we're good. Flight ID confirmed. Flight plan is entered. Just need to put in our runway to center. There we go. And we've got all that entered. Navigation's all set. Altimeters. Flaps are set for takeoff, which is there. Good there. Let's get our altimeter, which is 3029. Change that over to FMS. Did you try the initialization? Initialization as in what? And speed brakes are good, cabin signs are good, parking brake release before taxiing, so we're ready for that. Cabin power, we need to turn that on. That was what I was talking about. Exterior lights main off, and ECS temperature is set to manual, so let's go into aircraft status, fuel. We've got plenty of fuel. We're almost full. It's in the utilities, then something like initialization to test the actuator on fire. Oh, okay. Let's go back in there. Utilities and system controls. Sim options. Nope. Yeah, there's a lot to this airplane that I haven't figured out yet. So, there you go. Initialization. There we go. Did the system tests, those are in progress. Stall protection. So that's all done. Weight and fuel. Crew, we've got 270 pounds. Takeoff fuel on board. Fuel, we've got 2380 pounds divided by 6.2. Well, that stinks. You got to do the math. $383 gallons. 280 grams, fob sync. Alright, speed bugs, all on. 104, we'll just manually put these in. There we go. Get from sim. There we go, 108, so V speeds are alright. Initialization. This is weight and balance. Passengers, we got nobody. We'll say we got one. And weight of each, we'll say they're 170 pounds. Enter. Takeoff, we're good. And landing, we're good, except this initialization. Alright, there we go. And so, let's go back to flight plan. Back to map, there we go. So the range is working now. Wasn't before, but it is now. So flight plan, and there we go. We're all set up. So we're ready for taxi. Go ahead and get on out of here. That annunciator was a pain, but it looks cool. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm sure it was probably a pain to. I had the easy part, just make the graphics for it. So. All right. All right. Here we go. Clear out left. Clear out right. And I've flown into this airport a couple times, so no need to pull up the taxi diagram. We'll just taxi out here to Sierra, and we will take Sierra all the way down to runway 02. And flight instruments are all good. For takeoff, flaps set for takeoff are good. Trims are set. Speed brake is retracted. Gas messages is reviewed. No gas messages. External lights, main off. So I guess our lights are off. So let's go down here to aircraft systems and exterior lights. Taxi is on, and recog's on, strobes are all on, and navigation's on. So gas messages, exterior lights, main is off. What does that mean? Main is off? Oops. Doesn't look like it's a problem though. Sounds good, Todd. Thanks again. Appreciate you stopping by, Todd, and enjoy your night if I don't see you tonight, buddy. Panels look great. Great job. This is not the general or the stock airport here at Phoenix or Nashville. This is the airport that I downloaded from FlightSim.2. So if anybody is curious. So alright, so cast messages reviewed, navigation is all set, and altitude, we're going to go ahead and select that to go on up to, we'll set it for 10,000 for now, and flight controls, heading we'll go ahead and set for 02. So heading is set. Flight controls are set. Takeoff landing data confirmed. Yep, takeoff briefing is complete. Radar as required. Ice protection. Alright. Final looks clear out there. Alright, and here we go. Get lined up here. Keep forgetting I'm not in an Airbus where you gotta take it wide. Alright. And heels to the floor. Takeoff power coming up. Engine instruments look good and they're in green. Full power. says takeoff config, but I did do a takeoff config. And rotate. And positive rate, gear coming up. And flaps can retract. And we'll start our left turn out. Go ahead and pull on back to MCT. And we'll go ahead and turn on the yaw dampener's already on, so we'll go ahead and turn on the autopilot. And we'll go navigation. Go BS. And we are on our way. Off to Big Daddy. All right. We did it. Looks beautiful out there. And we'll go on up to 31,000. Flight level change, and we'll go up to 220. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at our after landing takeoff. Landing gear is up, we're good there. Yaw dampener's on, flaps are up. Thrust reverser or thrust valves are at MCT. Light guidance, we're good. Ice protection, we don't need it. Cabin signs, we're good. Pressurization check. And we are good. It's pressurizing just fine. Altimeter set to standard. Alright. so I did figure out they're swapped. So whatever, so GTC 570, so that one is 2, which is, so that one needs to be 2, and then this one needs to be 1. So let's see if that worked. Nope, it's still doing that. Let's see what this one does. That one still does that one. Anyway, back to our flying. Go ahead and sync up our heading bug. And so we're just cruising along, climbing up to through 25,000. We'll go ahead and set our standard. Standard once. Barrow standard. And we're on our way. On our way to Little Rock. And our altitude right now feels like cabin altitude feels like it's at 5,000 feet, which is right on target. 7.5 psi differential. It's climbing at 400 feet per minute. And we're right at our 31,000 feet, leveling off, which is good. And we've got our traffic on, and we've got our map set, so let's go ahead and... So we want to be... Let's go ahead and get our procedures set up for the approach into Little Rock. And it looks like they have 0.7. It looks like it's the best wind. So let's go ahead and hit in procedures, approach, and do the visual for runway 7. Straight and load. Well, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Todd, thanks for stopping by. And this is a fun little jet. I enjoy it. It's now we're at cruise, so we'll go ahead and pull back to about 90%. Let's go to our checklists and cruise altimeter set and systems monitor, which we're good. So checklist is complete. Try to set the environmental control. Thermostat, set it to auto, cabin set it to auto, there we go, now we're good. Perfect, set up to set the altitude, or the landing elevation is 312 feet. So position, waypoint info, weather, it's nice, you can check the frequencies, you can check all that stuff here. Dew point, temperature, all that stuff. Cool. It's good to know. So we want to be at 956 feet on final. At 3,000 feet. Alright, so I was just getting all that stuff put in down here. So if you go into Little Rock, I told it that I wanted it to be descent at, and then MSL of 1793, basically above sea level. And so it translated that for me for AGL to be about 1,500 feet AGL. So that's where we're going to be at when we start to come in. So hopefully we'll VNav that down whenever we're ready. So take a look about where we're at now. So we're passing over. It's Jackson, Mississippi down there. Right over there is Jackson, Mississippi. Go ahead and give you a little tour of the simulator here. So this is what it looks like whenever I'm flying. Got this down here. That's a touch screen, has all the information, your GTCs on it and everything. And then this is my second touch screen that I can touch all the panels with. And then I've got my other touch screen over there with the chat, so I can see what you guys are just happening to say. And then above me is the simulator that I look at. So then I also have above me, don't think you can quite, yeah, you can kind of see it, there's an overhead panel that whenever I fly airliners. So I've got two 22-inch touchscreens and then two 15.6-inch touchscreens that I use. So that's basically the simulator. Those panels, like I said, are the ones that Tautomus and us at SIMSTRUMENTATION made and Crunch. I do a lot of the graphic work for SIMSTRUMENTATION, so do a lot of the visuals of it. And then Todd and Crunch and Flight Level Rob, they're the ones that kind of come up with the coding and make them functional and make them work. So just now passing the speaker, which is our last fix before we head direct to Little Rock. So at Little Rock, I don't want to be at that. I want to be at airports. So Little Rock, I want to be at 312 MSL. There we go. And we're going to do a little diversion here. We're going to KLIT. That's the Air Force Base. Activate direct to Little Rock. There we go. That looks a lot better. Not the Air Force Base there. And then there we go. That looks a lot better. So procedures. Looks like they've got a bunch of different runways, but we're going to try and hope for 22 right or 04 left. So let's see what the weather's doing. That's 080, so that would make 080, so we'll do 04 left. Procedures, approach,